When I was born, my mom was a Christian and my dad wasn't. In second grade, they decided it was a good idea that we started to attend church. We went to Superstition Springs Community Church at the time. Nothing interesting really happened until about high school, when work and girls started to become a big part of every teenager's life. But mine especially. I got my first girlfriend in my junior year of high school. And it impacted my life pretty negatively, church-wise. I started not to attend church. Work became more important, so I just started falling out of church. In the relationship I had, I was pretty manipulative. Really, it was more of a sexual thing for me, and that destroyed her. And it's very hard to forgive myself for that. But time goes on. I had another relationship. Same things pretty much happened. It just kind of catalyzed it into a sexual addiction. And after my second breakup, I fell into pornography. I needed it to go on. Every day I'd be on a website. That lasted for altogether probably 4 years. I felt money and other things were more important than God at the time. And throughout this entire 4 years, it's just huge change in what I believed in when I was growing up. But finally realized I had a problem, and it was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do, is admit that I had a problem. Admit that I had an addiction to pornography. Nothing really changed after. I still did it. I'd go a week, oh yay! Fall back into it even harder. And then started talking with Jackie Co. She's like, why don't you just go to Ember? I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So she kept inviting me. I kept having excuses. So finally one Tuesday night, I was like, meet me outside. She did. So I walked in. It was good. It was just so welcoming. Like, they didn't know who you were, yet they legitimately wanted to know more about you. Even with it just felt so comforting. It felt like somewhere to go and grow, really. And then small groups were interesting because you could actually relate to other people. Other people were actually about the same spot you were. And that was the biggest lie I had to overcome. I felt like I was the only one going through my problems. I was the only one doing this, doing that. What a lie. So I kept attending Ember, kept being encouraged by everyone there, and finally, June 19th, I decided that I was done. I was not going to get myself on to a website ever again. I mean, I still struggle from time to time. I deal with it every day. And it's just rewarding to know that it's been 4 months since I've wanted to be on a website. The guys group has been a big impact on how I've been able to stay strong. The relationships built upon that, and being able to talk about my story, and the guys actually relating to what I'm saying, and just kind of caught me off guard, like, whoa, you're struggling with that too? Boom, we could help each other. That type of thing, and it's really cool to see. So growth definitely has been a big part of my life. and I made a decision to rebaptize myself and for it to be a symbol of what I'm trying to accomplish day in and day out, which is to further better myself, A, follow God more with my heart, B, and as a reminder of who I once was. And through all this, God has definitely been behind the steering wheel some of the time. Most of the time, I'm behind the steering wheel. But I'm trying to have Him control my life and guide me, really. And it's a hard thing to do, but definitely I'm trying to give Him the driver's seat more often.